So, first of all, what is a network? Well, these days most people know what a network is, okay? This is something that I have been teaching since back in the day when we didn't all have networks everywhere. Whereas now everything is networked. But just to kind of go back to the basics, what is a network? Well, the definition is really simple. A network is created when you have two or more hosts connected together so that they can communicate and share resources. So what this means is there are two key terms there. We have our hosts and our resources. And you only have to have two of those hosts to make a network, which means if you have two computers, or in today's world you could have two virtual machines, and if they are talking to each other you have a network. Now, those two terms that I said were important. First of all, we had a host, and a host could be any device which has a network interface. So basically it has some form of network card or some form of communication device that allows it to talk to other devices. Now, resources. Well, these are things that are shared and made available to other computers out on a network. Some of the common examples of resources would be something like documents, right? You have certain documents that you create and then you make them available to other computers. A printer is another very good example of a resource that we need to have available to multiple hosts, and by the way, I am calling it hosts. We could just simplify it and say computers, okay? So we want the printer to be available to multiple computers out on the network. Now, the reason that I am saying hosts to be official instead of computers is because not every network device on a network is going to be a computer. We also have other devices like switches and routers and things like that. We will talk about those in more detail later on in this course.